Hello, Gemini Souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I am excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. I will be channeling a message from a thriller book for you. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to the library and I got a new library card, and I checked out 6 different thriller books at that time for this exact video. So let's see what those thriller books are. We have The Hunting Wives by May Cobb, My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyenkan Braithwaite, When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen, My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morris, and Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. So how this will work, Gemini, as I have 6 books here and there are 12 zodiac signs, I wrote down all the books on slips of paper. And for example, All Her Little Secrets, I wrote down on 2 slips of paper, and so on and so forth for all of them, so that I would have an even number of 12. So let's see which book your channel message will come from. And I only have 2 left, so I have 2 readings here left to do. We have When the Reckoning Comes by Latanya McQueen. That is this book right here. And for those of you who are avid readers such as myself and are looking for a book recommendation, this book is about a young woman who has a haunted past with a certain town that she used to live in. When she's older, she returns to the town and she reconnects with some friends from the past. But it's very interesting because this town was known for its oppressive racism. So now that she's back in this town, it's been pretty much revamped, but the history of the town has been stifled down even more. And sinister things start to take place the more that she sticks around in this town. So if that is something that interests you, this is a book recommendation. As for your channeled message, this book has 237 pages. I will be using a random number generator on my phone here, and Spirit will choose the page number that your channeled message will come from in that book. We have page 30. So let's go to page 30 in this book and see what your message is. It will be the very first complete sentence at the top of the page. His grades were as good, if not better, than Celine's or Mira's, and he considered photography his job, and he worked on it whenever he could. His grades were as good, if not better, than Celine's or Mira's, and he considered photography his job, and he worked on it whenever he could. I will also be pulling 1 card from 4 different decks, the first of which is the Disney Villain Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Gemini Souls? Ace of Wands. Next we have the Moonology deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Next we have the Keepers of Light deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? White Eagle. Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Your final card will come from the Energy Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Gemini souls? We have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Okay, Gemini, let's read your channel message from the book one more time on page 30. His grades were as good, if not better, than Celine's or Mira's, and he considered photography his job, and he worked on it whenever he could. So what I'm being drawn to there, Spirit is pointing out your wonderful intelligence. I'm being drawn to the part of that message talking about getting good grades. Spirit is showing me how wonderful of a student you are, how intelligent you are, how well you retain information. And then the second part of that message is talking about the man in the story working on his passion, which is photography. So perhaps some of you have a passion of photography, but this could also be opening up many possibilities in terms of what it is you are passionate about and working on that whenever you can. Because in the message it says he would focus on photography and work on it every chance he got. So there's an energy here of focusing on your passion, what brings you joy, what lights you up, and making time to work on that every single day. Because with time, the momentum builds with your consistent action, okay? And if you do that, if you keep the consistent motion going with what it is you are passionate about, with the Ace of Wands, there is a very amazing opportunity, a new beginning with your creative passion coming in. But you must keep that action going so that the energy brings this opportunity to you. So this is right on the precipice of your journey here. It's coming into your life very fast as you continue to work on what it is that brings you the most joy, Gemini. You and your loved ones are safe. So I am picking up on an energy of maybe having just gotten started or having planted seeds but have not seen the results from it. Perhaps the money isn't coming in the way that you would like it to be right now. And Spirit is saying you and your loved ones are safe here, okay? That there's no need to worry. Just keep focusing on your craft, keep planting those seeds, and keep moving forward. You are held, you are supported, you are divinely guided and protected. With White Eagle, you have an ancestor spirit coming through here, saying to connect to your lineage because you will receive very powerful messages. You have a mission here to use your creative talents to further yourself along your path. And connecting with your lineage, connecting with the strength of your ancestors will help give you the energy you need to keep going as well. A family wound or pattern can be healed right now. So there are some shadow aspects in your ancestral lineage that are revealing themselves. And we will get very specific on what those are here in a minute. The next card is 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is coming through strong and helping you to heal these ancestral patterns, helping you to let go of negative past experiences, helping you to surrender the negativity, because holding on to negativity will just hold us back. We can't take that with us on our ascension path to the new earth. So there's an energy here of working on heart healing, keeping your heart open no matter what, because the world needs you open. If we close off our heart, we cannot help in the way that we are meant to, that we came here to do. And this card is upright, so I do see that your heart is opening more and more every day, Gemini. So I am interested with this ancestor spirit. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. I'm going to place my hand on this card and open up my clairaudience and see what specifically spirit is referring to here. Thank you. There's a pattern of being talked down to. I can see that this is something that really, really annoys you. And I see that it is a pattern in your lineage where certain members of your family would talk down to you and other members of your family. And it's an energy of not respecting one another. And I can see that it's something that really bothers you when it happens. And this is something that can be healed right now. And it's how you go about communicating with your family, because your entire life you have been an example to them. You really have, is what I'm feeling very strongly. I'm seeing that you have actually helped open a lot of your family members' hearts when they themselves didn't really think that was possible. But having dealt with a lot of people who have had their hearts closed off for so long, I can see that has taken an effect on you, because you're such a bright light in this world. And the fact that you have been able to keep your heart open has shown other people how to do it as well, because it was bringing this sense of hope into your lineage. And before you came into the family, I'm seeing it was a very difficult pattern that would just keep repeating. And the communication within the family, talking down to each other, calling each other names, I'm seeing, has kept the heart energy space closed. But you doing this healing on your heart, you coming in with calm communication, but also healthy boundaries, firmness, not allowing yourself to be talked down to, and communicating that in a way that represents your strong boundaries, that is still keeping your heart open and you standing in your power and also helping to break this cycle. What else, Spirit? Thank you. I'm also hearing dogma. There's also some patterns around religion. I'm seeing there's been arguments around religion in your family. And I'm seeing upon awakening to the truth in the world, you're understanding that all religions have their own unique light in one way or another, and no one is any better than the other. So there's this energy of accepting beliefs and not telling other people what to believe. But I'm seeing that there are some people within your family who do have those very strong beliefs, and I have this as well. And we can't change other people. We can't control the beliefs of other people. But we don't have to take that energy in. We can still stand firm in our beliefs and let other people have their own beliefs, their own space, their own energy. So this is where you would set those healthy, energetic boundaries and just communicate your truth in a healthy way. If other family members don't take that in, that is 100% okay. They are on their own soul's journey, and so are you, okay? So you knowing that within yourself is really doing some powerful healing in your lineage to begin with, all right? Any other messages for my Gemini souls? Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the word category. So I feel like there's an energy of labels, getting caught up with labels. And yeah, while on the earth spectrum here, we have to have names for things, but there's something here about not taking labels so seriously. So, like, for example, a very good example of this would be the labels that we give in terms of gender: boy, girl, transgender, and whatnot. All of those are labels that we give to ourselves when we are so much more than the label. We are spirits here having a temporary human experience, and we are so much more than the labels that we give to each other. Unconditional love is always the answer when it comes to labeling things. So I am picking up on a pattern in your lineage of certain labels or not accepting how someone identifies, is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that you are here to shake up those beliefs, not to get people to believe what you believe, but to exude unconditional love and acceptance with these types of things. Okay? Any final messages for my Gemini souls? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing workaholic. You are someone who puts a high level of work into what it is you love to do. And this is an energy of being in your masculine. The masculine feels like he has to do. But the key is to be, to get into a state of being, not to be a human doing, because you are a human being, okay? So Spirit is saying not to allow yourself to get burnt out, to create balance, and also to balance your masculine and your feminine. Because when we are too dominant in our masculine energy, then it doesn't create the polarity that brings balance. The feminine brings a resiliency, brings a calmness, brings a soothing, divine feminine essence of beauty and love and self care. The masculine, when balanced, brings a level of protection and setting firm boundaries and taking action. But when the both are balanced, then you take action from a healthy place. You don't allow yourself to get burnt out, and you get into a state of being. So you can do less and attract more, Gemini. So very cool. So we have from your channel message in the book to own your intelligence. You are very good at retaining information, and using that will serve you on your journey as it always has. And the photography message in the book here is to keep working on your passion every day, to not give up on it, because the consistent motion that you keep up with that will bring in this Ace of Wands energy with a new passionate opportunity that will truly amaze you, and it will set your soul on fire because you will know in your soul that this is what you're meant to do, okay? And you and your loved ones are safe. So if you're worrying about money, let that go. Just keep focusing on your craft and moving forward. You are protected. With White Eagle Ancestor Spirit, there is ancestral healing taking place right now. Spirit is saying to connect to your lineage, to derive strength from your ancestors who were helping you to do this healing, and also a family wound or pattern can be healed right now. And the family patterns have to do with thinking you have to work really, really hard to be successful, and that is not true. You can do less, you can attract more. Don't burn yourself out. Balance your masculine and your feminine to bring that polarity, and you will see a big shift in your reality when you do that. Another pattern is getting caught up on labels, and you coming in with that unconditional love will help break that pattern. Another pattern that was coming through is this energy of talking down to people and putting people in their place with those healthy boundaries in a loving way that only you know how to do, Gemini. You will break that pattern there. And also, I'm seeing your heart is opening more and more every day. Archangel Raphael is helping you to let go of negative past experiences. And even when you go through difficult times now and in the future, keeping your heart open no matter what is the key. So enjoy the journey for what it is. See the best in every situation, and all will be well. That is all that I am seeing. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!